Hey, welcome back. We're loaded. I was up at, well, no, it's not even on the map. I was up at Gunpowderville a bit, and that means the stuff doesn't necessarily stay loaded, or it gets unloaded, or things go wrong. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna mention something. Let me have it though, please. Oh, what the hell is this? We got so much redstone lag. It's insane. About that, I think we're just about to the point. I got this built in here so I can check on this sort of thing. That just can go away. I'll discuss it in a sec. 1, 2, 3. Is it that one? Yeah. So that box is full. That hopper's full. That hopper is full. That hopper is not full. As far as I know, when this one fills up, the next thing that's going to happen is the one above it, which is pointing the other direction, is going to start throwing shards into that hopper array, which go into the dropper, which go into the lava, and we don't hear from them anymore. That's what I want. And that way, it won't break the whole sorting system. It may add more redstone lag this way, but I don't know, it might not. I kind of wonder if it's not just the redstone, if it's also the amount of stuff I have in boxes, which, by the way, includes a lot of cooked fish. Which, that's draining a bit because I went ahead and filled up that one. I don't know what colors. That's all full of cooked fish. Dang, I have a lot of cooked fish. I have a stupid amount of cooked fish. I don't want it. It's not good for anything. It's good for eating, but not by much. And then no one wants it. Cats don't want it if you want to, cure stray cats. No villager wants to buy the stuff, to my knowledge. They'll buy raw fish, so I've got that coming in now, which is better. That's happening. I don't know how far up it's happening. There we go. Cooked fish is just terrible. It's just not. You can't use it to breed villagers. About that's why I took out the bed. I also had a bed down there, kind of right about. I think it was there. I pulled it. You may have seen it at some point. I didn't mention it. It's gone now because I have a couple of nitwits in here somewhere. I did have. I don't know where they are now. They're never going to have jobs because every villager has a workstation, except for these two that happened, I think, because I had beds within 160 meters. I don't need a bed full time. That might be one. It doesn't look like he has a hat. Yeah, he's not. He's a nitwit. And there's another one. Oh, there's 3. Is there? Yeah, there's. I don't know why there's a third. I couldn't tell you. It doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, I've got at least 4. I don't know what I have. A bunch. Maybe there's rethinking what they do. I put this here because I had an iron guy in there, and I can't think where it could have spawned other than right. I don't think they spawn on scaffolds, but I know they don't spawn on glass or beds. I know they don't spawn on glass beds or lights, or we'd have more of them, and we just had 1. So that's all I can think that might be in there that could make it happen. It couldn't have been out here because it couldn't have got in here. It didn't have any way to jump. That said, I did get rid of the scaffolds out here that were up against the... It wouldn't allow them to jump in from down here, but if they spawned on a scaffold and jumped up, they could get in. I also did that the other day because of something. There was one out here too. It could just be a fluke. Maybe once in a while you accidentally get a thing. Alright, so let's see what we're doing today. I got my wall of stuff I'm never going to finish. A couple are done. 4 are done. We had like to get rid of the lava to not have cooked fish. I think that was a good idea. So whatever was after that, we did the drainage system yesterday, and we did something else. But so we're down to these are just. Oh, I'll think of something eventually. For now, I don't know. Build a damned house is not something you get done in a day. It's going to be a little while. It's going to be a long while. I haven't even started really at this point. Blaze factory could be done in a day. I don't want to right now. It's just not something I want to do right now. Which factory? The factory itself, in theory, would be pretty easy. Maybe a day, but yeah, first I have to bomb the hell out of a swamp to build it into, and that's going to take some time. Suburban Village is a little like the house. It's kind of a project that just goes on until I think it's almost ready, and then I keep at it anyway. I'm going to do that over there on the next island, I think. At least partly is where I'm going to start it. I think it's more than 160 meters from this, so it should be good. Probably just do that, actually. That's easy. Because automated tree farm, I haven't even decided if I'm going to do it. Like, I could, but it's just redstone lag. I don't know if I need it for anything. That's obviously achievements you do when you do them, when you happen across them. And that's insane. That's going to be years. So I'm really leaning toward that. And that's pretty simple. Partly because, I was thinking about it. I was thinking when I put it in, I would have 3 slots to put it into. Give me one of those. What else do I have around here? Nothing. That's good. I was thinking I would end up with 3 slots to, or 3 plots, really, is a better word for it. I can do it in, I only need 2 because it's berries and netherwart. And what I can do instead of adding 3 things is just repurpose. I'm going to need all of that and that, I think. Sounds right. And I'll need some dirt, which I'll need 1 of those, and I have that on me, so we'll just do that. Should be exactly right. It doesn't have to be exactly right, but it's going to be. Grab these guys. Where's the other one? Have those with me. Do I have boxes? Yeah. So as far as pulling up the bed, it occurs to me, if you look at the compass right here, I spawned here. If I die and don't have a bed to return to, I just return to here. So it's really not too far from where the bed was. I say we just do that. And that way I don't have beds that are confusing the village, at least not in proximity. Other places I might. There are places far from here that I would want a bed so that if I get killed, I don't have to walk all the way back or fly or whatever it's going to be. I think I have everything, so let's just, I'm going to need to, what's this? I don't need that. I don't not need it, but this, the regular one with Fortune 3, I'm not going to hit anything, you know, like diamond ore that would give me experience. But, you know, if I wanted to rebuild it with mending, that would be a method. It's just using that. Just instead of whatever else I might use to mend it up. There's always experience from somewhere. Let me just break out. I don't even need this stuff back. Let me just get rid of it. If I want it back for something, it's just damn near as easy to get it back through a cobblestone generator, which I have, or chop down a tree. It's about as... Oh, and then the lag happened. But did that really just not even work? Whatever. It's confusing what the lag does. Are we done? Okay. So that should be all of the pickaxing, I think. Wait. I missed one. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I didn't. Cool, that's done. So anytime I can... In fact, I can just do... I'll show, I'm pretty sure I'm done hacking, because I want the middle bar for a reason. Partly that there's a light on it. I think I'd like to have a light keeping this stuff going. Let me just turn you off. Oh, did I miss? I did. I'll turn it on and wait for a cactus to come in, apparently. If I'd been just a frame earlier, I would have had it. And I can stack up. I can put this in my left hand and hold the axe, but no, it's a little... You can't see what's in your left hand while you're in an oven, basically. It's just, there's no indication of what... You can't see my torches right now. So I'd rather just get this over with while I can. There should be some energy saved up, experience. And that's highlight. I only need 7. I should get that. This has been running for a while I was away, so... Yeah, there we go. Turn that back on so it can store up more experience for me, and then we'll just, you know, do the hatchet for the rest of this job, and that'll be that. Doesn't really matter. I'll just start. It doesn't really matter. The trick here is if I fall in, I have to swim to the side because the water is down on the meter and I can't do it. Another reason to leave that bar in the middle, but also I just want a light. I don't know what the hell's going to spawn on soul sand. I can't think of anything in the overworld in particular. And anything that spawns on the grass, and it's going to be grass, I hope, is going to get murdered. So you'll see that in a minute because this stuff is really nasty. That's done. Get these. I don't care about the planks. I just don't need them for anything. I could use them, I guess, but in all probability at this point they would just fill up a box and be a problem for me at some point in terms of having too much stuff. It just doesn't matter to me. Get out of here with those, and then decide which side goes on which, I guess. Probably I'll put the berries on the inside because I'm less likely to be there. Well, you'll get that in a sec if you haven't seen these things in practice. They suck. They suck so much. Oh, they don't suck. They do, don't they suck? There's really no counting. I mean, it's just, I need 81 of these, which is a stack plus 17. I'll do it with the other one because I need to put the grass down anyway. I'll show you what I'm talking about with numbers. But this just is exactly 81 because it's a stack plus 16 plus 1. And that's why I have a stack plus 16 of dirt to go with my 1 grass. You know, assuming I don't drop any, well, that were that. But if I do, I can go get it back. It's not a big deal. Please line. It's hard to see when the bounding box comes up on soul sand. And plus, I'm really slow on this stuff. As far as, let me start, in fact, with this and this. Oh, damn it, you didn't listen. Well, you did listen, that was the problem. I told you the wrong thing. So, we have these 16, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And ordinarily right here, I would have water, which I, in this case, would have really left in place. But here I'm just going to throw it on grass because I want this to be grass. Now I have 64, which 16 go here. And then the next 16, which make 32, go here. Make real sure I don't put this on the 1 grass I have. That would really wreck my day. That leaves 32 minus the 16 for this one. You get the idea. And then we have all of that in place. To have grass grow onto. It doesn't have to be grass, I don't think, but it could be, and it looks better. Give me 4 of these, and I'm just going to set up these in a box. But oh wow, that's off. Why is that off? Why is that off? One of these is off, and I don't really know why. That one's off. I'll have to fix that. That's stupid. It looks bad. I'll fix it later. Right, if I fix it now, it's going to explode wheat everywhere, and I don't need that. That's where it goes. One spot torches. Soul sand, which I can set these down anyway. And then the rest of this is simple enough. Yeah, I think I can just put these on dirt. Yeah, apparently. Oh, and then I did that like an idiot. You can't do that yet. They have to grow. It occurred to me I'm gonna have to go around because I have food. I have food forever. I'll be fine. That goes there. These look different now, so I'm going to have to... It's hard to tell when they're ready for me because I'm so used to how they used to look. These, as they grow, one's already done. I think you can just right-click on these and get the berries if you don't want to start over. And see, that's where it hurts. But I don't think it hurts in the sense... Like, it's not... It's sort of like a cactus, but with a cactus... With a sugar cane, you want to hit the middle one or the top one, not the bottom one, because that rips it up. With a cactus, it's the opposite. You want to hit the cactus at the base so that the cacti you're getting from it don't land on them, land on the remaining cactus and disappear, get killed. With these, you can just right-click and get some berries, but then you have to be in proximity, and it's ouchy. It hurts. So, I don't know. I mean, long-term, if it's all grown in, like the middle ones are going to be impossible to get the berries. I could set it up. I can't now. Well, I could, but if I had underneath here, if I had, like on that one though, an air gap without water, and then a row of material, including redstone, to have a hopper cart running along. Okay, whatever. I could probably get this stuff from underneath, but I don't think I need to. I think I can just do it this way. I think in the long... Oh, I don't care anymore. I'll just eat something in a sec. I've got food. And if I die, I'll just resurrect right there anyway. You know, I really could just aim for exactly how many I need. Okay, just get hurt, whatever you say. If I get 81 berries, I'll be done with the berries. Let's go ahead and just do this smart-ish. I should be able to sneak up on these things from the side and get, I think. And they go on dirt. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, never mind, I just trapped. Well, I can go over that way, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Now, these things, I want level 3, age 3. That one's a 3. That one is a 3. Levels 1 and 2 will give you back enough to plant one. You won't get additional ones to build out like this. So that's a trick. And they look different than the others do. And I'm pretty sure I'm phantom proof just on when I slept last, but I'll do that. Can I jump over? I know there's something about jump. Well, that was weird. Okay, so the simple answer is maybe not. No, it's just I'm just gonna get hurt trying. Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible. Okay, whatever. I don't think you in a situation like what I'm doing, it's not good to just right click and try to get the berries back one day. It's what I'm doing, but it's not a good idea. Let's go the hell away from. Yeah, thanks. I don't know how many I haven't really been keeping track of how many are on the ground and how many I need. Let's just try to get some of these anyway. Then I'll go find my bed if I live long enough. Okay, yeah, there's one. Yeah, I think the trick with these is going to be let all 81 of them grow in, and then go through and just wipe them out. The thing with putting a hopper cart underneath would work in the sense that it would pick up whatever, but you'd still have to somehow reach in. And by somehow, I don't think it'd be that difficult. I think if you're careful, you could probably reach in from the side and get to the 5th one in front of you. Maybe. Or have something you can climb up and look over. Maybe put a ceiling on them. I don't know. It's not what I'm doing, apparently. The problem is they grow at different rates. If I just hack up everything I have right now, I don't know if I'd get enough back to plant them all. That's the trick. I think if I give it a minute, I probably would. Apparently I have that time while I'm eating. That looks like it might... They have kind of an outline now, which is different. Is that more than one? Okay. That's cool. That looks done. Sort of. 3. I'm just going to hack these all out. See what I get. Might be enough, might not. Don't care anymore. Yeah, those aren't ready, but whatever. Probably replace the torches with sea lanterns just to not accidentally hit a torch while I'm working. Like this. But I think that's 81. That's going to be the method for, oops, damn. For getting these back is just, letting them all grow. They should all grow, or at least close enough to all. Every once in a while, with anything else, you sometimes get that one holdout that never wants to grow because it's not getting enough sunlight or whatever. I don't know how the thinking is, but it's possible that one of these will just stay small. I don't care. It's 1 out of 81. It's basically just over 1% of what I'm trying to get. And given the number of berries you get each time, which is, I don't even know, but a couple, 3 or 4. I think it's probably about like carrots, maybe potatoes. It's like carrots in the sense that all you can get back is berries. You're not going to get back poisonous potatoes or seeds from wheat or beets. That's done. Yeah, I could just right click, but at a point it becomes unreasonable to try and see and then get hurt. But that one's done, and I'll let it grow in. I'll put these away for now. And once this is full of 54 of them, then I'll have, well, I can just keep putting them in there, but I'll have enough to not worry. I want the 54 in the box to be full. There's no reason for it, it's just what I do. And then when I get more than that, there are villagers now, I think, that want those things, I assume. If not, I don't know why I'm doing it. Although it occurs to me it would be a really good defensive barrier against, you know, whatever monster might be like cacti that you can plant next to each other, which is for better or worse. Where I mentioned up there you can't do them right side by side. You can do diagonal at best. Where am I on time? 20. Good. Eat food, please. Oh, damn it. So, well, I've got a minute. Yep. I've been keeping an eye just today, in fact, on the latest news about 114, which there shouldn't be a lot. It's out. It's been out for like a week now. What I'm really watching for is hints that there's going to be a 114.1. And there will be. There absolutely. I mean, almost, I could just about promise. I can't think that they would say, everything's awesome. We'll see you at 115 in a year. There's no chance of that, really. There will be a 114.1. And it'll be bug fixes for 114, of which there are there are fixes to be bugged. That's what I want to say. The redstone lag comes to mind, although that might be more me. No, I don't know how global a problem that really is. But what I do know is a problem is the thing with the chunks not loading, or loading only when you get to them. Other people are having that problem. And I think that's probably when, and it's any company. In fact, if anyone's good at it, relatively, it's Mojang. Electronic Arts are way worse. For example, you probably knew that. With a company like this, they'll release 114. They'll release 113. Let's start there. This is 113. Well, that's neat. We get this stuff now. And, you know, it has a couple of little bugs. Well, we can fix those. Here's 113.1, 113.2, and that's what we get. Oh, by the way, we're going to do 114 next year. It is now October 2018, or whenever we started getting the hints about it. So here's a snapshot. And this is not an Electronic Arts thing. It's more just purely Mojang. Well, it's a company like Mojang. Here's a snapshot. It's optional. You know, you won't default to it, but if you want to, you can make it happen. And play with it on your end. That'll make you special. You'll know in advance some of the stuff we're doing. And it's going to be this with bamboo, and it's going to be that with these things and whatever. Or those things, sorry. And the reason for that, well, partly why not? I mean, if you want to see, you can see. It's up to you. The sort of people who play with snapshots, and there's a lot of them, although it's less than the 100 million actually playing the game every day, or every month, or however they calculate. It's a lot of people. It's probable that sometime this year, Minecraft will bypass Tetris for the most purchased game in history. It's the only thing ahead of it right now. And Tetris had a head start of 20 years. Anyway. Here's a snapshot. Play with it if you like. See, do what you want. And so you do. People do. And then things don't work because it's a snapshot. And they whimper about it somewhere. So this doesn't work. This is dumb. Mojang are dumb. Well, that's fine. It's good news. It's a bug report is what it is. I mean, people are rude, but it's how they operate. It's what people are like. Don't ever talk to them for anything for any reason. That said, they're doing the bug testing, which sounds insidious, and it could be. And that's where we're going to get back to EA in a sec. But in this case, here's a bug. I found a bug. You did it wrong. You suck. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, we'll fix that. And they get it in there, and the next snapshot, as an example, may have that bug fixed. Maybe not. Maybe it's a bug that if they fix it, they get 2 more, and it's a big thing. And at some eventual point, enough people have whimpered about enough bugs in enough snapshots that we start getting pre-releases. Like, we think we have all of the features we intend to have, which probably all come with some resident bugs. Oh, well, it's a pre-release. That's really special. That's way better than a snapshot. Don't know why, but it is. We're going to play that, and the pre-release sucks. I'm whimpering. You have a bug. True. We'll fix that. But we're not adding more features. At this point, it's all bug chasing. Not bug chasing in the one sense, it's in the other sense. We want to find a bug to get rid of it, not to because we're hoarding bugs because specialists and we're crazy. They get the bug report. Oh, damn it, I did that, didn't I? So now the bug reports are coming in. We got this. We know what's going on with that, and we get the thing fixed. And now we have 114 come out. And there's bugs. There's bugs because there are always bugs. You fix a bug, you get 2 more. It's just how bugs are. So there are bugs, and I'm expecting a 114.1 at some point soon, in the next couple of weeks. It's like, alright, we suck at chunk loading. It's a bug. We fixed the bug. Thanks. Now we're going to go back to working on 115, which may be a cave update and or a nether. I would love to see a nether update. I don't think we've... The last time we got a nether update, I think, was when they finally put boxes, loot crates, in the fortresses. And that's been ever. 2011, I think. Maybe 2012. It's been a while since that happened. So, doing neat things to the nether would be nice. I mean, let's do that. Caves could be, you know, stuff underground. That we got an end update just in one... Oh, hell, was that 1.8? 1.9? It was when we got the towers with the bars around them, which I still don't like very... I used to like to just hit every tower with snowballs and move on. That was then, though. You know, so we're going to get we're working on 115. We're working on bugs for 114. If it were Electronic Arts, incidentally, and I'm trying to decide how defamatory I'm willing to get, because they may have attorneys. They would be, you know, here's your game. We think it's done. I got the game. I'm special. I got for $100 with a special T-shirt or whatever. It sucks. And Electronic Arts will be, oh, well, yeah, just like anyone else, we're thrilled to hear that something sucks. We shall fix it. And when we fix it, you can have the fix for $20. Here's our DLC that fixes the problem that we weren't competent enough to make a video game in the first place. Mojang, or, you know, I bought this game. Well, I bought this game in like 2014. I had the original snapshot, the beta mode, whatever the hell it was back in like a while back, a decade ago, basically. And then I went like phone game for a few years, a couple years, because it was an unplayable mess, and the phone game was just something I could unplayably mess with out wherever I was. 2014, I went in and got this exact, the one I'm still installing on new computers and whatever. So I'm gonna go refill my hatchet. Should be ready by now, I would hope. Yeah, so I'm expecting a 114.1 chunk fixing bug chase deal sometime soon, next couple weeks. But it's May now, so by the end of the month, if we don't have a 114.1, I'm going to be confused. And then in roughly a year, June 2020, July, whenever, however long it takes to do whatever 115 is going to be, we'll get that, and then we'll have snapshots starting from now in 5 or 6 months. They'll probably announce it at whatever Minecon thing, which that's something I truly can't care about. I'm not going to go to a convention. It's not me. I do stuff that I should be going to a convention just to advertise that I've done, and I'm not going to do it. I wrote a book. What do you think about that? Who cares? Buy it or don't. I'm not going to be there to tell you to do it. Forgot to pick up my bed. My village is probably confused. Again, still. But, yeah, so that's... Would you... just fix the bugs? It's probably my fault. It's probably all the redstone use. An element in bug chasing is, of course, if it used to be, for sure, that it was a lot easier. If you wanted a game that just worked, get it for the Xbox or the PlayStation or the Neo Geo, whatever the hell you want. If you want a game that might work or you can't be sure, that's when you go Intel or AMD, what it doesn't matter. But there's so many versions of CPUs and graphics cards. It's getting to the point that, especially with a game like this, as long as you're running something a little stronger than Raspberry Pi from the day it came out, you probably have a computer that can run your video game. Heavier games, you know, Fallout 4 could lag a bit here and there. You know, whatever it is, I mean, your laptop might not like something. But overall, a computer is, at this point, probably playing a game that's been... Games are being released with lesser specifications, lesser requirements than your computer, in all probability, can handle. But even so, computer games are going to be necessarily a little more hit and miss. I need 9 more. Than there's 1. Than anything else. Than a console, but consoles are dead. I mean, they're not, and they have been, and they came out. The Atari really made a mistake in 1982. You may have heard. There was a landfill. And the industry just about fell apart. Nintendo stopped making playing cards for them, and or kept doing it, but also made the NES. And here we are with video games again after 1985 or so. The Famicom, 84 or something like that. Those are done. Those I can just go through and just slaughter because I'm not gonna. You know, apparently I am. I'm almost out of time. I don't know. There's a cat in front of my thing, so I can't. Get away from me! Run! Never come back. I need the golem voice for that. I'll never come back. I gotta put in sea lanterns to make that safer. That's enough of these to replant real quick if I get them all picked up in the first place. I don't care as much anymore. Let me start over here so I can walk backward and make this work. Yeah, the point is there are bugs. There's also just my designs are really torturous on the game mechanics. It's just a fact. I overbuild the hell out of things, and I probably shouldn't, but I do, and right now there is no cure except to stop doing it, and it doesn't sound like me. But yeah, I'd like to see the chunks get fixed, where they actually load sometime before you fall off into it. We're not falling off into them, and at least I haven't lately. Last time I had that happen was in a snapshot a few months ago. But, yeah, it's just a big... There's some stuff to fix and ways to fix it, and it's just really about waiting at this point, I think. Oops, well, that was stupid. Get these all in here. And yeah, the extra... For now, I'm just going to throw the extras in here, in fact. But, long term, I think I'll get away from another dangerous... Am I out of time? Yeah. I think there are villagers who want those now. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have any dye. Doesn't matter, I'll do it later. I'll put it back with some clever little bit. Run because I can. I don't need to fucking eat food to get that back. It's just lagging all to hell. That's why we're 2 minutes over, is because of the lag. It's just what happened. I don't know why I'm even coming up here, but I did. So I'll get out of here for now. That's done. It'll grow stuff that I think... I know I can unload the netherwart on clerics. I think there's a farmer or something that wants the berries now. I don't know. We'll find out in time. If not, I did that for no reason and it's done, so whatever. Anyway, I'll see you next time. So, bye.